This was supposed to be India's first roll-on, roll-off service. Or that's what the Prime Minister Narendra Modi claimed while inaugurating his dream project. In fact, he went a step further and he claimed that this was the first in Southeast Asia.
आज गोगा दहेज के बीच रोरो फेरी सर्विस का प्रथम चरण का शुभारंभ किया जा रहा है। ये भारत में अपनी तरह का पहला प्रोजेक्ट है, तो ये दक्षिण पूर्व एशिया का भी ये इतना बड़ा पहला प्रोजेक्ट है।
But that doesn't seem to be correct. First of sorts in India might still have been more accurate. Roll-on, roll-off ferries allow cars and trucks to simply drive onto vessels rather than needing to be lifted by cranes and placed on them. Earlier this year, in March, the Shipping Ministry announced the successful berthing of a vessel at a state-of-the-art RORO terminal on the Brahmaputra River in Assam's Dhubri district. The Cochin shipyard in June delivered 2 RORO vessels to the Kochi Corporation, which had hoped to use them between Fort Kochi and Vepin Islands and the mainland. But they are lying idle because the rest of the infrastructure is not ready. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Goa also have car ferry services. As for the Asian neighborhood, there are plenty of examples of RORO services operating in Bangladesh, in the Philippines, and a particularly ambitious one between the Philippines and Indonesia. However, in India, this is the biggest of its kind that had been pending for long. The Prime Minister finally got to turn it into a reality, just 3 days before the Election Commission announced the poll dates in Gujarat, and with that, the Model Code of Conduct has come into effect. But the ferry service inaugurated by the Prime Minister is expected to revolutionize travelling in Gujarat. While it takes 8 hours to travel from Goga in Saurashtra to Dahej in South Gujarat by road, the RORO ferry service via the sea route will now reduce it to merely 40 minutes.
There will be 230 people who will be sailing in one sail around, and this will take another 45 minutes or an hour's maximum time to sail from Dahej and Goga.
Goga Dahej project comes in at a cost of 614 crore rupees and is expected to eventually be able to carry up to 100 vehicles and 250 passengers at one time.
It is designed for shallow water operations. It's got low draft and it can carry 300 passengers. And that is its speciality, that it can operate in very low waters.
We have on this ship capacity 260 life raft, whereas the total capacity of people including the crew is only 240. In an event of any mishap, the life rafts will be thrown overboard, they will become into a house, and just like in airlines, the people can go in them and live there and they can be rescued.
If something happens to this vessel, then certainly they have taken a precautionary method already that no passenger will, or any passenger will not be allowed to evacuate this particular ship without the life jacket. So that's why at every seat they have put this life jacket.
Once the Goga terminal gets operational, the state government is planning to connect it with Mumbai via this ferry service, but that would be the second phase. The service is expected to not just boost connectivity and infrastructure in Gujarat, but also help reduce vehicular traffic and provide employment. And this is the point from where the questions of the real intention behind the launch starts. Narendra Modi only inaugurated the first phase of the RORO project between Goga and Dahej. In this phase, only passengers can travel between Goga and Dahej, meaning the central feature of a RORO project, allowing cars and trucks to go across on the ferry, is still not available. The government modified the project in the last week of September and ordered the launch of a walkway in place of the link span at Goga. This walkway, built on a wharf footing, allows passengers, not cars, to use the ferries. Why the hurry to inaugurate when the service actually cannot be opened to the public for another 2 weeks? Why the exaggeration of its service as the first of its kind in the country? 2 states were poll-bound, Himachal and Gujarat, as tenure for both houses are due to end in January next year. The term for the Gujarat Assembly would be complete on January 22nd and Himachal's house ends on January the 7th. The Election Commission announced the dates for Himachal on 12th of October, but despite great anticipation and tradition, it withheld the dates for the Gujarat election.
Voting pattern of one state should not affect the voters in the other state going to the poll in a short period. The counting period of Himachal Pradesh has been kept on 18th December 2017, and it would be planned that polling in Gujarat be over prior to 18th December, so that the result of Himachal should not affect the voting pattern in Gujarat.
It so happened that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Gujarat was also scheduled within a week of the Election Commission's announcement of poll dates for Himachal. This resulted in a political furor. The opposition Congress alleged that the BJP government was putting pressure on the EC for the party's gain. The BJP replied, calling this sort of sentiment unfortunate. In 2012, the BJP had won 116 seats, with Narendra Modi as the Chief Minister. The Congress had won 60 in the 182-member House. This time, of the 182 seats of the Gujarat Assembly, 45 are being seen as a BJP certainty. These are all urban constituencies and are considered as safe for the incumbent party. So the BJP needs to win 47 more seats from the rural areas to get to its 92-seat mark to retain dominance in Gujarat.
What people are looking at, be it BJP or the Congress, is whether the BJP can improve on its performance as compared to the last assembly, and whether the Congress can improve on its performance in the last assembly. That is going to be the question which a lot of people are going to ask. I think the BJP led by Mr. Modi is more looking for a better performance than last time. That is what would do credit for the ruling party at the center.
In the 13 days that marked the gap in EC announcing dates for Himachal and Gujarat, a slew of benefits were announced by both the central and state governments that has been advantageous to Gujarat. Since October 12th, when the Himachal dates were declared, Gujarat got 0% interest loan for farmers, toll waivers, salary hikes for teachers and municipality employees, Diwali bonus for class 4 employees, as well as withdrawal of cases against 326 patidars registered during the Patel quota stir, and much more.
The BJP's bastion is very much intact. I think the pride of a Prime Minister from Gujarat certainly will give a further boost, and the Congress is perceived to be anti-Gujarat. I think that is at the bottom of everything.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Gujarat 3 times in October and 5 times since September, launching a number of schemes backed by powerful poll-like speeches. During his first visit to Gujarat on September 7th and 8th, the Prime Minister laid the foundation stone of a bridge between Okha and Bet Dwarka. He also announced the 6-laning of the Ahmedabad-Rajkot National Highway and the 4-laning of the Rajkot-Morbi State Highway. He laid foundation stones for a greenfield airport in Rajkot and inaugurated a fully automatic milk processing and packaging plant, along with a drinking water distribution pipeline for Surendranagar's Ratanpur area and Jorwar Nagar. The Prime Minister, in his second visit, laid the foundation stone for Bhatbot Barrage to be constructed over the Narmada River, and also flagged off the Antyodaya Express from Surat to Jayanagar in Bihar. During his third visit on October 22nd, Modi inaugurated the first phase of the Rs 615 crore roll-on, roll-off ferry service between Ghoga in Bhavnagar and Bharuch's Dahej along the Gulf of Cambay. He also announced the plan to set up a maritime university and maritime museum in the region. He then headed to Vadodara, where he announced the Rs 100 crore City Command and Control Centre in Badmati Garden. Some of the other launches of the low-budget projects, like a transport hub project, Janmahal City Transport Hub, cum multi-level parking, and a waste processing plant, were severely criticized by the opposition.
यहाँ पर राज कर इस देश में विकास जनता का हुआ, गरीबों का हुआ, किसानों का हुआ, बेरोजगारों का हुआ नहीं हुआ। अगर किसी का विकास हुआ तो अमित शाह का बेटा जय शाह का विकास हुआ। और इस देश को एक अच्छा बोलने वाला प्रधानमंत्री की जरूरत नहीं है, इस देश को एक सच्चा बोलने वाले प्रधानमंत्री की जरूरत है।
The doles continued unabated. The Prime Minister announced an 55 crore rupee deer safari project, a 6 crore rupee veterinary hospital, 2 flyovers at a cost of 265 crores and a 166 crore rupee water treatment plant. He laid the foundation stone for HPCL's Greenfield Marketing Terminal in Vadodara and capacity expansion project for the Delhi-Mundra petroleum product pipeline.
धोलेरा SIR भारत ही नहीं विश्व के नक्शे पर विकसित होने वाला ये सबसे बड़ा औद्योगिक केंद्र होने वाला है।
Other than infrastructure, the Prime Minister also had a number of announcements for the skill development of Gujaratis. He unveiled the Pradhan Mantri Gramin Digital Saksharta Abhiyan. The initiative is termed as an e-learning, e-healthcare, knowledge sharing, digital payments and livelihood generation initiative for people living in rural areas. Prime Minister Modi also inaugurated the new building of IIT Gandhinagar on its campus. The Prime Minister launched the intensified Mission Indradhanush, a full-spectrum immunization program, and distributed e-tablets to healthcare workers. He launched the innovative mobile phone technology for community health operations, or IMTECO. Interestingly, the term TECO in Gujarati translates to support. Chief Minister Vijay Rupani of Gujarat remained mainly low-key in all the 13 days of Advantage Gujarat, ensuring that it was the Prime Minister whose face became the most visible in the state. But that did not mean that the Chief Minister did not have any launches to his credit in this time period. As Gujarati struggled under the new GST regime, the Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi's jibe in the state capital Gandhinagar struck a surprising chord.
इनकी जो जीएसटी है ये जीएसटी नहीं है, जीएसटी गब्बर सिंह टैक्स। इससे देश को नुकसान हो रहा है। छोटा दुकानदार खत्म हो गया, छोटा व्यापारी खत्म हो गया, लाखों युवा बेरोजगार हो गए।
And as Gandhi's GST jibe inspired memes, jokes and gathered traction on social media, it seemed to push the Gujarat government to taking some action.
કોંગ્રેસે નહોતું કર્યું. કોંગ્રેસે આ સમાજોની સેહત પણ શિક્ષણ આરોગ્ય કે પાયાની સુવિધાઓ માટે દરકાર નહોતી કરી. આ બધું જ ભાજપે કર્યું છે. એટલે અમે તો સૌનો સાથ, સૌનો વિકાસ સૂત્રને સાર્થક કરીએ છીએ.
The fallout was the waiving of the 18% GST on micro-irrigation systems for farmers. After measures such as procurement of groundnut and cotton at higher prices and setting up of a state crop insurance fund, the announcement of GST waiver on micro-irrigation equipment by the Rupani government puts an additional burden of 77.64 crore rupees on the state exchequer. Deputy CM Nitin Patel announced that the government will give an increase of 50% in the incentive paid to accredited social health activists or ASHA workers. Patel said the hike would benefit around 40,000 women who work as health activists across the state. The ASHA workers, as part of the National Rural Health Mission, will also get 2 saris or dresses once a year from the government. The increased remuneration will be made effective with retrospective effect from the 1st of April. The move will put an additional 57.14 crore rupee burden on the state treasury. These two sops together would cause a dent of 134.78 crore rupees to the Gujarat exchequer. But that may be a small cost to bear for the poll-bound ruling party. This at a time when the Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi also took up the cause of ASHA workers during his visit to central Gujarat earlier in the month.
ये सरकारों समग्र देशની અંદર વિકાસની વ્યાખ્યા બનાવી છે. વિકાસના પંડિતો, આંકડાના પંડિતો, વિકાસ માટે નિબંધ લખવો હોય તો કોઈ લાંબા પાનાના નિબંધ નથી લખતા. એક જ વાક્ય લગે છે, નરેન્દ્ર મોદીનું ગુજરાત મોડલ એટલે સંપૂર્ણ વિકાસ.
The agitating contractual workers of state organizations were the next beneficiaries of CM Rupani's doles. The government announced several financial and non-financial benefits that include an increased leave, maternity benefits and accidental death cover besides additional travel allowance. Apart from these, employees earning fixed monthly salaries up to 20,000 rupees will now get a daily allowance for working overtime in the state.
છેલ્લા 2 વર્ષથી પાટીદાર સમાજ દ્વારા અનામત અને અન્ય લાભો અંગે આંદોલન દરમિયાન શરૂઆતથી માંડીને આજ સુધી પાટીદાર સંસ્થાઓ સાથે.
In the 13-day grace period that separated the poll announcement dates of Himachal Pradesh and Gujarat, the state government in Gandhinagar also cleared the second phase of the ambitious Ahmedabad-Gandhinagar Metro Rail project worth 6,700 crore rupees. It approved a grant of 8.75 crore to the Unja-based Umia Mataji Sansthan to develop tourist facilities in Unja, considered the religious seat of goddess Umia, the reigning deity of the Kadwa Patidars in Gujarat. Advertisements promptly appeared in local newspapers thanking the BJP government in the state. After the Kadwa Patidars, the Rupani government turned its attention towards granting sops for the OBCs, the SCs and the STs in the state. The income ceiling for availing benefits of state-funded schemes and scholarships was raised. The other big vote bank, the school teachers too, were on the list of doles. In a relief to school teachers appointed on ad hoc basis, the government announced that the services of those who have completed more than 10 years will now be regularized.
हमारे आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जब गुजरात के मुख्यमंत्री जी थे, तब उन्होंने 5 करोड़ गुजरातियों से लेके सबका साथ सबका विकास, एक एक गुजराती कोई भी जाति ज्ञाति का हो, कोई भी विस्तार में रहता हो, गरीब हो, किसान हो, खेत मजदूर हो या युवा हो, महिला हो, वृद्ध हो, कोई भी हो, सबके लिए जो योजनाएं बनाई उसका पूरा लाभ गुजरात की सभी जनता ने लिया है.
Not only doles, the Saffron Party also banked heavily on dramatics to utilize the 13-day grant to their full advantage, or so claims its opposition. Ashok Gehlot, the Congress leader in charge of Gujarat, accused the BJP government of snooping on him after CCTV camera grabs from an Ahmedabad 5-star hotel, purportedly of Hardik Patel, have been playing on a loop on TV and social media. This sparked immense curiosity, with many guessing at a possible alliance between Rahul Gandhi and Hardik Patel.
हाँ मैं लेकर निकला, मेरी बैग थी, कपड़े थे, और मुझे ये नहीं समझ कितनी सोच होनी चाहिए कि कोई राष्ट्रीय उपाध्यक्ष आया और बैग देकर गया, इतने नमूने हैं उनके पास भरे हुए। मुझे लगता है कि भाजपा सिर्फ नमूनों को ही ऐड करती है। बेचारे जो छोटे छोटे कार्यकर्ता बहुत नाराज है, जिन्होंने कुर्सियाँ लगाई है ग्राउंड के अंदर, जिन्होंने मेहनत की है, उन लोगों तो ये भाजपा साथ नहीं दे रही। मतलब डिवीजन थ्रू की नीति कार्यकर्ताओं के साथ भी हो रही है। तो विनती करता हूँ भाजपा के कार्यकर्ताओं के, आपका अधिकार दूसरे लोग छीन रहे हैं।
Allegations of snooping is not something new that the BJP in Gujarat is facing. In 2002, the then state government under Narendra Modi had reportedly directed its intelligence officials to tap the then Gujarat Congress chief Shankar Singh Vaghela's phone. In 2013, a former Director General of Police in Gujarat, Jogeshwar Mahapatra, had claimed that the intelligence wing under him had snooped on Sanjay Joshi, the senior BJP leader and bête noire of Modi. Probably not sure anymore of the unflinching support it has always received from the Patidar community, the BJP has been trying to revive a modified Kshatriya, Harijan, Adivasi Muslim or the Kham coalition. This Kham combination was the one that once so successfully kept the Congress in power. But possibly what is more worrying for the BJP are the large crowds of young people turning up at rallies by Patidar Kota stir leader Hardik Patel and OBC leader Alpesh Thakur. Both these leaders have not only raised the bogey of the 2002 Gujarat riots once again, but also GST, demonetization and the anti-drinking prohibition law. Politically significant is the fact that these young firebrands have been drawing the crowds without any open political branding or godfather.
If there's one state in India where things like GST can make a difference, obviously Gujarat is one of those states. And my suspicion is that the BJP had these signals much before your poll captured it, because remember 2 or 3 days ago they've already started the exercise. I'm sure Mr. Narasimha Rao has carried a big poll already. He knows that there is enormous resentment. Figures about demonetization also don't surprise me, because that's actually, Rajdeep, if you remember, that's actually the national average. The national average has already shifted against demonetization.
In response, the Saffron Party has done what it always does. It has fielded its larger-than-life Gujarati mascot, the Prime Minister himself, and what seemed like endless doles to soften the brunt of the opposition onslaught. The all-out effort is to keep the lotus blooming in Gujarat, because that is the model on which rests the prestige of BJP's biggest leader, Narendra Damodardas Modi.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.